Thanks for joining us tonight at 6 o'clock. We start tonight with the state holding a briefing today as COVID cases are climbing across the country and right here in the state of Indiana.
Yeah, here's what we learned. The average number of cases this week is higher than it was this time last year. In fact, across our state, this Delta variant that we've been talking so much about accounts for 91% of COVID cases.
And in some cases, it's been deadly. 9 more people have died. Of those 9, 8 of them were unvaccinated. According to the CDC, Indiana has fully vaccinated 44% of the total population. That's behind the U.S. numbers of 49% of the population being fully vaccinated. And based on total population fully vaccinated, Indiana now ranking 34th among all the U.S. states.
Rich and I was watching that COVID briefing today. He's here to break down the state's response and what it all means. Rich?
Well, Scott, we see that the numbers are rising. The Delta variant is 94% of the cases right now in Indiana. That is a much more viral variant of the coronavirus. And we're hearing from the CDC about masks coming back. Well, the state supports these latest recommendations, but the state's not going to be the one to list a mandate. A health fair at the Indianapolis Urban League Friday offered dental and vision screenings and the COVID-19 vaccine, but only a few takers for the shot.
I've been procrastinating about it, but I've been wanting to get it, so I decided to do it today since you guys are right outside my job. My primary purpose for getting it was to protect the others around me. The Delta variant of the virus is spreading faster than the vaccination rate. The CDC recommends masks in schools and other areas of high-risk spread, even for the fully vaccinated. The state health department supports the recommendations, but is not planning more COVID mandates.
A state that very much feels that the control should be in the hands of the elected officials to make those decisions because they were elected by the people and for the people. And so consequently, we are being respectful of that, but I think we're making it very clear about what we are recommending.
People wore masks at the Carson Transit Center Friday afternoon, waiting in line to get the vaccine. Jesse Scott joined those collecting a free 1-month Indigo bus pass with the shot.
So the COVID-19 go down and the world can go back to being normal. I was putting it off, and this was a perfect time. I'm off today.
I encourage you to talk to people who have gotten the shot about their experience. Find someone you trust to discuss your fears. And if you need someone to hold your hand for your vaccine appointment, find that support person.
Back here live at the Indiana State Fair, lots of people out and about tonight, having a good time, not wearing masks, at least not outside. But Scott, we know that advice is different if you're going inside in a place of high-risk spread like Marion County is considered right now.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Rich, there are going to be a lot of people out at that fair this weekend.
Yes, when we're talking about these higher case levels, is that really wise and is it safe, Rich?
Well, I asked the state health commissioner that very question today, and she said, remember, we didn't have a vaccine a year ago, even though we're having more new positive cases today than we did a year ago at this time when the state fair was canceled. It's safe if you're outside. If you're going inside at the state fair, you might want to be considering putting that mask back on.